me greet you in the way that I know how to. Inakwana ekaron dewono gife olodudu. In my dialect, I would say I miss you, and finally, una good morning. My name is Uduani. I'll be taking you on this very, very explosive, in a positive way, by the way. Yeah, explosive breakfast show. We call it the Eagles Morning Rise. It goes from now up until the 10 o'clock, mark. And then, of course, we get the midday extra show taken over. But yes, it comprises of, the news. It comprises of the pages. That is our newspaper review segment, which is now. And then, of course, after now at 8 a.m., we have Vicky Vic, the sports minister on radio. That's going to be taking you on a tour on sports on Eagles Wings. And finally, I'll be right back here 9 a.m. to take you with a political and current affairs prog show right here. And we call it the Eagles Outlook. Now, what do we do in that segment? What we do is we talk politics, and current affairs. I have to say 3 times so you hear it loudly and clearly. But yes, it is a Wednesday, the second day in the month of October 2024. And around the world, it is International Day of Non-Violence. Oh yes, October the 2nd, International Day of Non-Violence, and it's got this theme. The theme is say no to violence, say no to it, every fashion, every form of violence, say nada. No, zilch, How do you say no in your dialect? I know whatever way you say, just say no to violence, because the International Day of Non-Violence is indeed observed on October 2nd, the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi. Did you know that? Leader of the Indian independence movement and the pioneer of philosophy and strategy of non-violence, right? So yes, that is what it is. Okay, so that being said, you can as well get on with the United Nations, international days and weeks, and then you'll get to discover more on the life of Gandhi right there. But yes, let me put you out there and allow for you to know certain things, very important things. I mean, the former Kaduna State Governor, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, has said he can swear by the Holy Quran that he did not steal public funds while in office, challenging his predecessors and other leaders to do the same. He also announced plans to return to politics in 2027 after he must have finished his studies. Oh, he's studying. That's what he said. Okay, he said, I could swear by the holy book I never stole. All right. Well, I should also bring it to your eardrums the fact that a rescue team of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, has rescued 3 accident victims and recovered 8,620,000 naira at the scene in Kaduna State. 8,620,000 at the scene in Kaduna State. I needed to reiterate that. Now, spokesman of the FRSC, Assistant Corps Marshal Olusegun Ogunbemide, who announced this in a statement on Tuesday, October 1, said the accident involved 2 vehicles. All right. And then over 8 million was there. But then the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has described the 64th Independence Day speech by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as another lethargy and windy rhetoric of false performance claims scripted to delude Nigerians in the face of abysmal failure of the All Progressives Congress APC's administration. Well, the United Arab Emirates UAE flag carrier Emirates flights landed at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport MMIA Lagos on Tuesday. Now, this is coming 2 years after the suspension of operation by the airline over several issues, including the unresolved trapped funds belonging to the airline. All right, I should also let you in on the fact that in the spirit of the 64th Independence Day anniversary of the country, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has honored the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN Kudirat Kekere Ekun, right? She just stepped in and, of course, she got the honor. And Deputy Senate President Jibrin Barau also honored the Speaker of the House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas and the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives Benjamin Kalu. Okay, when is it going to be your honor honoring, I don't know, but well, don't worry. Look, you're Nigerian. I think that's a good honor enough. Yeah, okay. 11 persons have been confirmed dead, with 6 others in critical condition following a cholera outbreak in the Apabozu community of Apa in Ado local government area of Benue State. Thank you to you, right, Honorable. You taught me the pronunciation of that one, Ado, right? Right now, this was disclosed to newsmen in Makurdi by the immediate past secretary to the Ado Local Government Council, Dr. Perpetual Okafor, who hails from the area. Death is never something that I always attune with, especially when it's the death of young people who probably still have a bubbling life ahead. But then the immediate past governor of Benue State, Samuel Otorma, said that God told him not to contest any election in 2027 or to make the disclosure on Tuesday in Makurdi when the People's Democratic Party PDP G14 members paid him a courtesy visit. G14, I never knew they were still active. Now, the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, has stated that Nigeria recorded a reduction in the petrol importation following the removal of fuel subsidy by President Bola Tinubu in May of 2023. Now, it also said that fuel imports reduced to 20.30 billion liters in 2023 from the 23.54 billion liters recorded in 2022, and that is showing a decrease of 13.77% year on years. That's something to be happy about. But then let me take you to Ogun State, where Ogun State Police Command has arrested at least 5 persons in connection with the death of a fisherman named Shegun Shikiru in the Iwokwe town of Ijebode local government area. Now, it was learned that the State Police Command on Monday it was learned from them that, the incident had really occurred when the suspect allegedly assaulted the victim with a bamboo stick and discarded his body in a lagoon in the community. How people take their mind, how they take their mind, is still they baffle me, I'm telling you. But finally, though, the Nigerian army said on Tuesday that its troops in a series of decisive operations have dealt crushing blows on, terrorists, neutralizing 7 high-profile fighters and recovering lethal weapons, including rocket bombs and a significant cache of ammunition. Now, this statement is credited to the Army headquarters, saying the operations further crippled the adversary's freedom of action across the country. Some would say a lot of English. It seems like the Army, they speak a lot of English these days. Have you even noticed that? But yeah, whatever be the case, I mean, they are making progress and they are crushing the heads of the bandits. I think they deserve this. That's right. Give it to the military. Give it to the army right there doing their job. Right? Yes, let's introduce you now to each of the dailies. Remember this is the Pages, the newspaper review segment of the Eagles Morning Rises breakfast show. Now, I see a couple of dailies looking at me, staring at me, and I'm really staring back at them. But then I should also let you in on the fact that you can indeed reach us via the studio numbers 0907 353 0044 or 0908 766 8888, and the WhatsApp portal number would be 0909 705 4450. These numbers are highly confidential, but I put it out there to you, so it means you have to save it on your phone or your gadget, because there's going to be a time when you will be needing it, and that time is not far off. Right now, I see the Daily Trust newspaper, the big story on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper, #fearless in October. All right, protests in Lagos, Ondo, Osun halted in Abuja, and it's got one rider to it, Kano, Akwa Ibom, others shun demonstration. Page 4 is carrying that big story now. Just get down, underneath that big story, you would find something about the Northern youth celebrating Independence Day and, of course, appreciating the president. Where's that story found now? It's not very clear what number page, you would find that, but of course, it should be with the Daily Trust newspaper. But just above the big story now, you see this one, Independence Day, Jonathan Governors Mark say Nigeria will overcome challenges. Right, this one is found on page 19, and away from 19 to page 6, Okay, all right, this one, won't be able to take it. All right, so the Daily Trust has actually put out an apology on the Samoa Agreement. I see, they say Samoa Agreement, our apology. Okay, right, you would find that story indeed as well on, the front page, continued on page 2 of the Daily Trust newspaper. But away from the Daily Trust newspaper now, let's punch you with some punchy headlines as I see this one and it sees me too. The big story, October 1 protests record low turnout nationwide. Page 10 is carrying that story, and it's got 2 riders to it though. Kaduna Plateau, Nasarawa, other Shan rally, heavy police presence in Osun, Niger, and to the other rider, police arrest 10 in Kano, Port Harcourt as Nance backs president's youth confab. And talk about the way to, to ease the pressure with the youths, as many are saying that the youth confab of Mr. President might just be a way to calm, strained nerves. But yeah, you will find this big story on page 10 of the Punch newspaper. Just to the side of the Punch newspaper now, petrol imports dropped by 3.58 billion liters after subsidy removal. Federal government is saying that. Page 73 is carrying that story. And to this one, Tinubu governors preach patriotism at 64 Independence Day parades. Okay, I see. Page 18 carrying the story. Now let's get to the base. Page 74. Federal government extends rice subsidy program to states. Okay, to pages 4 and 5. 5 suspects arrested for allegedly killing Ogun fisherman. And to page 21, something outside the shores of Nigeria now. Well, it says Iran launches 180 missiles at Israel. Federal government plans Nigerians' evacuation. All right, at the very top, the heights, the apogee of the Punch newspaper front page. Flooding worsens despite 180 billion naira spent on dams. Page 10. And to page 73. Port Harcourt refinery misses 7th production rollout deadline. Okay. All right, that will be all with the Punch newspaper this morning as we take you away from the Punch to the Guardian newspaper. And the big story on the front page of the Guardian newspaper today, Wednesday, October 2, 2024, reads, Protests discontent mar Nigeria's 64th Independence Day celebrations. Page 6 is carrying that story now. This one says CDHR advocates removal of states from federal structure. Page 5 is carrying the story. Now to page 4, following back to back if you like. Southwest in need of modern ranches, not open grazing of old. Okay, so let's also look at page 8 this time. Independence Day, governor salutes Nigerians for resilience amid hardship. Okay, Jonathan Obi advocates strong institutions as Tinubu leads Independence Day celebration. You would find that story on page 3. And to page 8, PDP not one man enterprise. PDP not one man enterprise. Governor's reply Wike's ally. Okay, going to the base now. I see this one. It says El Rufai given a kicker now. I didn't steal as governor. I'm ready to swear with Quran, he says. And you would find that story on page 8. I've got sharp eyes now. Now, take you to page 5. ASU gives federal government 35-day ultimatum on lingering crisis. All right, and that will be all with the Guardian newspaper. The Vanguard newspaper looks thick and busy. All right, the big story, #fearless in October, protest, soldiers, police crack down on protesters in Rivers, Abuja, Kano, right? It's got a couple of riders to it. As the first one, arrest 5 leaders in Kano, stop media coverage process in Rivers, panic in Abeokuta as police tear gas protesters, and Sowore leads a peaceful demonstration in Lagos. CSOs vow to sustain struggle against bad governance. We can't continue like this, protesters tell Tinubu in Ibadan, and police assure residents of security in Ondo. Kaduna calm as youths shun protest. They say nahi to protest. And dialogue with protesters, UAFCS urges government. Okay, they're urging the federal government to dialogue with protesters. Right now to this one right here, Independence Day speech. Tinubu failed to address Nigerians' problems. CSOs are saying that. And I didn't steal Kaduna money. I can swear with the Quran, says ex-governor El Rufai. Page 14, you would find that story. Page 11 now. Gunmen set NOUN facility ablaze in Imo State. Okay, just above the Vanguard newspaper banner now. NNPCL allocates 48.6 million barrels of crude to Dangote refinery. Page 19 and to page 10. Okay, to page 9. This will be the last one. Independence Day anniversary. Nigeria at risk of dictatorship. Atiku Obi. That's what they think, right? And we move away from that now as we bring to you the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. All right, so the Nigerian Tribune newspaper is blaring hot as the big story, that is gracing the front page is saying, protest in Lagos, Abuja, others over hardship, right? Page 4 is carrying that story. And writers, written in red, reads, police fire tear gas at protesters in Abuja. Another one says, no, we did not. Police is saying that again. Lagos CP gives refreshments to protesters. Oh, I see. Efforts to liberate Nigeria on course. Sowore is saying that one now. Okay. And this one on page 29, I will swear with the Holy Quran. El Rufai denies corruption allegation. Makinde extends subsidized transport scheme by 6 months. All right. Page 21 is carrying the story, and it has just one writer to it. Relaxes measures for agri-credit loans to smallholder farmers. All right. And to page 3, federal government confers national honors on Akpabio Kekereekun Kalu. All right, page 3, carrying that one. Now, the base, prevail on EFCC to stop harassing ex-governor Bello. Group tells Tinubu. Page 13 is carrying the story. Arsonists set known facility. All right, that'll be the National Open University of Nigeria, I believe. And senators' residence ablaze in Imo State. Page 29 is carrying that story. Now let's go above and ahead and above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner now. Tinubu, Shatima, others mark Independence Day in Aso Villa. Alrighty. PDP slams Tinubu's Independence Day speech. I see. Alright. That one, both of these stories you would find on pages 4. Very, very popular. You also keep in mind that protest in Lagos, Abuja, others over hardship was also found on page 4. So page 4, I believe, is the most popular page now with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And the last one that has taken us outside the shores of Nigeria, as we will come back in a short bit, is Iran launches ballistic missiles at Israel. Iran launches ballistic missiles at Israel. You would find that one on page 3. They're just following back to back, right? With this one, of course, I'm bringing you back to Nigeria, and let's get into, having a discourse with the dailies this morning. Remember that this is the time that you have the ample opportunity to add your voice, shape the conversation, bring your reaction, let me know how you feel, but in a most civil and responsible way, about which of these headlines, or either of these headlines, that indeed comes at you or tickles your fancy in one way or the other, right? The number would be 0907, right? I beg your pardon, 0907 353 0044, right? And the other number would be 0908 766 8888. And the WhatsApp portal number would be 0909 705 4450, right? Well, anyways, that being said, it is also very important to, give you a quick peek into, some of the headlines that made the rounds, this morning, right? But keep in mind that we have a social media platform where it is a come one, come all, situation, right? You can just be a part of the social media with the social media platform and engage, and we will indeed have a great and cordial, conversation via social media media. It is only poignant and necessary for me to let you in on the fact that some protesters, against bad governance, had a raw deal in the hands of the army, police, and other security agents, and even political thugs. As of yesterday, Rivers State, Kano, and Federal Capital Territory, they were indeed not a very nice, pleasant, conversation in that regard. But then, as the protesters, actualized their vow of going ahead with the October 1 action with various themes such as the hashtag Fearless in October and the hashtag National Day of Survival. I mean, the tough talking security agents, especially the police, kept their part of ensuring law and order, and they also took steps to abort or crush the protest. Oh, so if you're protected and you're taking steps to abort to crush the protest, what's going on? But then the outcome was a crackdown, on the protesters, of which 5 leaders were arrested in Kano. Yes, they were also tear gassed and chased about in Abuja as well as in Port Harcourt. But then I see this call. Let's take it. Hello and good morning. Okay.
Sorry.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, please.
This is Felix from Lambata.
All right, Felix, it's been a while. Good to hear from you.
Trudy. God bless you, my brother.
God bless you too, man.
Did you see Jonathan and others saying that there is hope for Nigeria? Of course, there is hope for Nigeria. But there will be no hope for Nigeria if the level of corruption we are witnessing continues. The level of corruption in government among public servants and politicians, if you continue unabated, I tell you, it will take us a very long time before we see development. It's only when the government is serious about corruption and are ready to stop this level of corruption that is going unchecked that we can have hope for this great country called Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Felix from Lambata, right there, saying that yes, there is hope, but if the process of corruption is continued unabated, unattended to, without being checked, it might just be the opposite for us. But well, I should also let you in on the fact that barely a few hours after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's and Governor Babagana Zulum in their independence messages assuring farmers of adequate security, no fewer than 5 were slaughtered by Boko Haram terrorists at Ngoshe community in Goza local government area of Borno State. They've not just finished the speech, and then we're having all of that. Hello, good morning.
Barrister Daniel, good morning.
Good morning to you, please.
Yes, my name is Apostle Osalife from Apo, a regular listener of your program.
Exactly.
You are doing a good work.
Thank you.
So please, my take this morning goes like this, that I thank God that they do say that a problem discovered is a problem solved. Our president on his broadcast, he know that there is a problem in the country, hunger and whatsoever, insecurity. But quite unfortunate, the people he went and be given an award are the people that are supporting him in wrong policy, fuel subsidy over. And Akpabio was happy and said, nothing is happening. The award they give to that man is not merited. It's not merited. It's people that are like this that those people that are saying that hunger is in the land are the people that are supposed to be giving this award. But those people that this is scoring, the people that are surrendered him, and they are not giving the vital information that people are dying in hunger. Since the one they say this press certificate over, people are dying. Honestly speaking, so he have to withdraw that award that he gave to those people. Thank you. That's my own thing this morning.
Right.
God bless you for a good work.
Thank you too.
My name is Apostle. God bless you.
All right, Apostle also live from Paul right there saying that the awards given to the recipients were not merited. Okay, well, let's go take this one. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes,
My
good
name
morning
is
to you.
Peter. I'm calling you from Central area.
All right, Peter, welcome aboard. Talk to us.
Thank you. The man that speaks in English.
Right.
You talked about there's a local government you talked about that corona outbreak.
Yes.
Is it in Benue, in other local government, right? Okay. See, make I tell you something. Ask anybody where come from that local government. I come from that local government. There is no borehole. There is no good water there to drink. Ask anybody. Now, people they drink from river where they bath. The same river where people they shit inside. The same river, now they see they drink. How cholera no go kill them? Are we asking too much from to give us good water to drink? You get anywhere where they say if you drink better water, no offense. My brother, the one I hear that thing when you just talk, my mind slide up, and I have to call my mom to ask how far if my mom is still alive or not. Thank you.
Oh, I get that, Peter. Okay, that's so chilly, send chilies underneath my skin. But yeah, please hope mommy is safe. And to hear such a thing in the 21st century, in this enlightened age, and we have politicians, we have representatives who are representing that constituency right there, constituency representatives. What exactly are you doing right there? But let's go take this one. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning to you, please.
Good morning, Udo Daniel.
Oh, Selassie, feels good to hear your voice.
Yes, I have to put my call today. How are you doing?
Lovely, Selassie.
I always appreciate you giving us the privilege to call and contribute.
Right.
Daily for Nasdaq, greatest to be blessing, Talatu, and the Onoja. I want to talk about
Selassie, where are you calling from? Where are you calling from, Selassie?
Oh, right now I'm calling from Super.
Okay, awesome. All right, talk to us. Go ahead.
Yes, all right, thank you. I want to talk about El-Rufai saying that he's ready to swear with Quran. It's like these people swearing with this Quran and Bible. You don't have to be using all these things again, no? Udo Daniel.
Right.
It's like they have to be going to the other side, like shrine. So remember Okita shrine in those days. Yeah, the people should swear with Tango and other traditional means. Because that one was interesting. He brought that governor to power. And the governor said, this is what I discovered. But he's the same political party, he's the same predecessor. And now he's saying that he's ready to swear with Quran. Is it because Quran and Bible doesn't take drastic action at that particular time? Is that what they are saying? He should just go and answer his name. It is not a matter of God swearing with Quran. Even Yahya can swear with Quran, and other people can swear with Quran. So that is it. Then come to the issue of hope. We have hope. Yes, I still have hope. Like Triple D from Wari, I have hope. Thank you for giving me the privilege one again.
All right, thank you so much. Right there, Selassie says, I have hope. But yes, hope is the only thing that can drive it. In fact, hope, faith, and all of that, but then we're not just taken for granted again, as some would also believe that this hope, this faith, this belief system is beginning to become the opium of the masses and is a way of controlling the masses and allowing them to want to believe that there is a better tomorrow, even though I share in that better tomorrow too as well. Well, that would also make two of us, right? Because I must be in the same control. But yes, I would tell you one thing for a fact. It's more like a case of what the evildoers probably had planned and thinking that it would be the end of us will indeed turn into the goodwill and the blessings that might just be lurking just around. Maybe a tiny push is what we need to push out to break forth, to break through, the cloaks that is holding us, or the veil that is blinding us or stopping us, or the barrier that is impeding our next level to success. But yeah, let me just go pay some bills right there. I'll be right back in a short bit.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Heroes walk among us, unnoticed, uncelebrated, yet their impact shapes our nation. On the 2nd of October 2024 at 4 p.m., Nigeria will gather to honor the unsung heroes, those who have gone beyond the call of duty to uplift our great nation. Join us at the Nigerian Patriotism Awards at the prestigious Nikon Luxury Hotel, Abuja. Be part of this historic event. Together, let's celebrate the individuals who represent the true spirit of Nigeria. The Nigerian Patriotism Awards 2024, October 2nd, 4 p.m., Nikon Luxury Hotel, Abuja. Together, we rise. For more information, visit nigeriapatriotism.org or call 0803 059 6162, 0703 779 9765.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Child Protection Initiative Against Cybercrime (CC Pro) calls on all teens and tech lovers for the 3rd Nigeria Teen Cyber Festival, NG Teen Cyber Fest 2024. Join thousands of young minds as we dive into the future of technology and cybersecurity with the theme From Ideas to Impact, fostering innovation in the age of AI. Meet top tech experts, explore the latest in online privacy, join our hackathon contest, and win fabulous prizes. Date 3rd of October 2024 at the Olumawu School, Wuse 2, Abuja. To participate in the hackathon or main event, please call Bumi on 081 3309 8542 or Zubeiru on 070 6662 4417. NG Teen Cyber Fest. Secure, innovate, lead. The future is yours. Supported by Eagles 102.3 FM.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Get the desired clients for your business and service and get your phones buzzing. From the 1st of September to the 31st of December, you can advertise and reach a large audience with the Eagles FM Ember Months package. Advertise on any of our platforms and get a whopping 30% discount. That's right, 30% discount. For more information, please call 080 5919 8658 080 5919 8658 or 081 5791 7278 081 5791 7278. The Eagles FM 102.3 FM Ember package is a sure way to getting a wider clientele for your business and service.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
But I suppose it was inevitable. Eagles 102.3.
Which of their dailies, which of the headlines jumps at you, pops at you, tickles your fancy, or begs for your reaction? It's still the newspaper review segment, and we like to call it the Pages right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Remember that you can have an audio-visual radio experience talking about the fact that we are hosting an international, global, universal, nationwide, local, whatever you want to call it, national television across social media platforms, precisely YouTube at Eagles FM Abuja. Subscribe, as well as the Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja. Give us a like, give us a following, and also drop that comment right there. We will indeed be here to read it, to the entire world. Right? Still seeing your calls. Let's take it. Hello and good morning.
Yudi.
Yes, good morning to you, Bright.
This is Bright from Airport Road.
Feels good to talk to you, Bright. Talk to us.
Yudi.
Yes, please.
National
Youth Confirm. Yes.
You see, if you say that you don't know how to do crime, you know that you are deceitful. Can you tell me that Mr. Tinubu doesn't know the problems of Nigeria? What's the essence of telling us that he knows the problem of Nigeria and he hit the ground running and we should not pity him? And again, what's the essence of appointing ministers and heads and they don't know the problem? And look, the same youth you are tear gassing, imprisoning, alleging that they want to overthrow your government, commit a treasonable felony, and locking them up and carrying them to court all about since this protest is going on. And the one that happened, who is a member of top member of APC in NSAS, the same people you are pursuing all about are the people now you are telling they want to come and do confirm. Is it the confirm they will do? What will you use the confirm to do? The ones that have happened in Nigeria, how? Okay, let me ask you, on what basis or what criteria that the people that will be going to that confirm be choosing from?
Okay.
Is it from universities or from where? Let me tell you, this is a strategy of using it to entitle the youth. Nigerians, their political lives house start the negative side. They don't do strategy that we use to improve the government. In his own, so let me call it in my own talks and his political allies to go and share the money again for them and waste money, and so that 2027 will be a done deal for them.
All right,
How can you, instead of giving CNG buses to schools, you are calling students' body to go and give the CNG on what basis? So let me tell you, Nigeria, wise up and arise.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nigeria says, wise up and arise. If you were sleeping, it's time to arise. Hello and good morning.
Hello, Yudi.
Yes, good morning, please.
My name is Abdul Collins. Comment on the protest in Lagos State that the Commissioner of Police is giving the protesters refreshment. That is a good one. To protest is everybody's right, but the protest should not be violent. So that's what I have to say about the protest.
Okay.
And the NNPC giving Dangote refinery is a good one also. But the price of that fuel should come down, so that things in the market will come down. I can hear the federal government saying that they will subsidize rice to the state. That one will not reach the common people. It's even the rich people also that will get the rice also. But if this rice is cheap in the market, where the common people go and buy, it will be better for us. God bless Nigeria. God bless the good FM. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdul. Appreciate that one from you. But let me see the WhatsApp portal. Let's go see your messages right there and bring us up to speed with them. A couple of my messages now. Let's go into this one as the first one. And this one says, Samuel from Kuje, all right, standing on existing protocols and the greetings and everything. It says, welcome to another new day. Exactly. It says, why can't October 1 demonstration record low turnout when some of the end bad governance protesters are still in detention? Nobody wants to risk his or her life in a country where fighting for one's right is a taboo, an abomination. No matter the propaganda by the present day leaders, the hardship, hunger, insecurity, and poor leadership is so glaring in the face of everyone, including those who are hailing the people in authority today. Posterity will surely judge everyone whether for doing what is wrong or what is good. I rest my case. Have a good and wonderful day. UD, you say. Thank you, Samuel, for that one. Posterity you mentioned very, very clearly. Let's see. I see this message that says, Chief UD, good morning. Good morning to you. That El Rufai wants to swear with Quran is laughable. Have Nigerian politicians not been swearing Okinto office with Quran and Bible, the holy books? Okay, I've not been. Okay. Let me take that again. Have Nigerian politicians not been swearing, into office with Quran and Bible, the holy books, yet they mess up with public funds with impunity? Those books is like a soft landing for them, but one day monkey go market, he not go return. From Anthony Witness in Suleja. Anthony, thank you. Right, I see you. James from Suleja says, the truth is, the only thing that should be celebrated at this point is the resilience of Nigerians. Despite all the failure, selfishness, and oppression of its leaders and government, they found a way to keep adapting and consoling themselves, and it is the reason why our leaders get away with their atrocities. Petrol imports reduced because the NNPCL ran into debt with its suppliers, which in turn led to scarcity Nigerians experienced for over a month. It's even becoming increasingly insulting that the NNPCL still churns out statements and figures with all their recent denials and counter denials of obvious facts and realities. The refineries are still comatose. Petrol pricing and actual consumption figures is still shrouded in mystery. El Rufai talking about swearing when allegations court is why we keep talking about the failure of the system, a system where individuals are more powerful than the law and chose how and when to answer their actions. Okay, and this one here says, good morning to UD. Okay, fuel importation drops due to subsidy removal. Surely, because the removal of subsidy have taken care of importation, spotting corruption by the NNPCL and her marketers. This is why they have refused to ensure Nigerian for local refinery works. Let President Tinubu see how he can privately privatize the entire 4 refineries in Nigeria, taking them off the hands of NNPCL so that the issues of subsidy can be finally gone and Nigeria economy will indeed rebound. Fines, he says. Thanks, Abbas from Duse, reporting right there. Okay, Abbas, thank you. And to Turkenby, all the way from Nasarawa State, it says is listening from Nasarawa State, and he said it's not a crime to preach hope in a country whose citizens are hopeless, frustrated, hungry, facing insecurity, no hospitals, battered economy, a country that got her independence 64 years ago, yet still dependent on other countries to survive by borrowing money and looting the same money. Tinubu government going the wrong direction and must put reverse gear now before it's too late. Turkenby Undu is saying that one now. All right, and to Innocent, all the way from Suleja, should be asked to stop deceiving himself. Did he not swear with the Quran on 2 occasions he resumed as governor? Yet he discountenanced it in his 8 years. What will change if he swears another one? Nigerians are no longer filled by those who pretend with religion. Even the bandits and the Boko Haram terrorists shan't doing heinous evil. He should go and answer to the allegations in court. He will have opportunity to swear with the Quran there. All right? And the holy books, you say. All righty. I see you. I see that. To Comrade Olobasi, all the way from Buhari in Abuja, says, good morning, Obong Udwak Daniel. Good morning to you. God bless your day. Bless yours too. Swearing with glorious Quran is never an antidote for corruption allegations. Nasir El-Rufai should explain the sources of his stupendous wealth to the whole world and not to hide under any religious sentiments to beg for sympathy. In addition, conferment of the so-called national honors on Godswill Akpabio and others of his kind is a mockery to democracy in Nigeria. The national honors that's supposed to be an exclusive preserve for the very few ones who have distinguished themselves in the service to mankind is now being conferred on the highest leaders and political associates that add nothing to the betterment of the nation. It's quite a pity. May God Almighty save us from ourselves. Amen, you say. All right, with that and on that note, of course, let's get on with the voice messages right here and right now. Keep in mind that this is Eagles 1.3 FM Abuja, the pages where we'll look into the front pages of newspapers and bring it to your eardrums. Well, I see this one right here, and this should be from Daniel, but let's go hear it from him though.
Good morning, Eagles of Nigeria, for their patience, for their resilience. It has not been easy for us as Nigerians, but we should keep hope alive, knowing that one day Nigeria will be the dream that all of us desire, and for the desire and for the dream of our founding father to come to reality. You see, meaning the welfare of the people. But this is not the reality we are seeing. Even in the days of the military, there is a group called NEDECO led by this present government. They protest against bad government and they protest against the military in power. In terms of human development, we are seeing wars in terms of human rights. We are seeing wars in terms of our economy. We expect the best from our democratic elected government. But what we see today is the reverse is the case. We are seeing them getting richer. We are seeing the community becoming poorer. This is not the dream of our founding father. God help Nigeria.
All right, this is not the dream of our founding fathers, he says. God help.